This is a season where a lot is being revealed, but not in a chaotic way, in a clarifying way. Psalms 111 speaks about understanding the works of God, not just seeing them, but recognizing what is being done, why it is being done, and how it is shaping you. Right now, a lot of people are being pulled into that awareness, whether they are ready or not. This is a night's visual energy, a pause before movement, preparation before elevation. Not everything is meant to be rushed right now. Some of you are being slowed down on purpose so you can get your mind right, your spirit right, and your discernment right. Where you are going requires more awareness than where you have been. And that starts with peace, not fake peace and not avoidance, but a real calm center. A mind that is not reacting to everything. When your mind is steady, you stop focusing on the wrong things. Some of you have been focused on the negative so much that it has been shaping your reality. Not because that is all that exists, but because that is where your attention has been. Now you are being called to shift that, not by force, but by awareness. Faith is coming up too, but not in a performative way. That is about finding holiness within, not looking outside of yourself for constant validation and not waiting for something external to confirm what you already feel internally. A lot of you already know what is right for you. You just have not trusted it enough to move on it. While all of this is happening, relationships are being highlighted. Fellowship, unity, and real connection, not shallow vibes, not surface level bonding, and not relationships where you are constantly being taken for granted. Some of you are starting to see the difference between real connection and convenient connection, between people who genuinely align with you and people who are only around because it benefits them. With that clarity, you're also seeing that what does not align. People running game, people moving like snakes, and situations that come with the catch, even when they look good at first. This is where your discernment matters. Not everything that presents itself is meant for you. Some things are illusions, some are distractions, and some are tests to see if you will still overlook flaws that you keep something going. This also ties into patterns, tripping over old situations, repeating the same cycles, and dealing with the same type of energy in different forms. A lot of that continues because it has not been fully released. Moving on is not just physical, it is mental and emotional. Letting it slide is not ignoring it, it is removing the attachment so it no longer controls how you move. Some of you are dealing with deeper personal challenges, fertility issues, delays, and things not happening on your timeline. That can feel heavy, especially when comparison starts creeping in. But everything has its own timing, and forcing something before it is ready will only create more frustration. This is where patience and trust have to work together. There's also energy around work and money, hustling without reward, grinding consistently, and feeling like you're putting in effort without seeing the return. That can push you into survival mode and make you feel like you are scraping the bottom of the barrel just to keep going. But not all effort is aligned effort. Some of you have been pouring energy into things that are not meant to sustain you long term. Now you are being guided to shift and stop pouring into what is not pouring back into you. At the same time, there's a warning about becoming too focused on money or driven by the need to make something happen at any cost. When that happens, you start overlooking what actually matters, like integrity, alignment, and peace. Anything built without those things will always come with a catch. There's also something about identity. Some of you have been carrying a lot, burdens, responsibility, and expectations. Always being the one to make things happen, the one who people rely on, and the one who holds everything together. But even that has a limit. You are not meant to carry everything alone. Learning how to release that, how to ask for support, and how to create balance is a part of this season. Family is coming up too. Toxic dynamics, old wounds, and patterns that have been passed down. You are being given the opportunity to make peace with the past, not by pretending it did not happen, but by no longer allowing it to control your present. Healing is not always about fixing the relationship. Sometimes it's about freeing yourself from it. Through all of this, love is also being redefined. Real love, stable love, and the kind that feels like peace instead of confusion. For some, that looks like commitment, deeper bonding, and building something real. For others, it is learning the difference between what feels good and what is actually good for you. Not everything that looks like love is safe, and not everything that feels intense is meant to last. The final piece of this message is balance. Moving out of survival mode into something more stable. Not all grind and no play. Not constantly pushing without allowing yourself to actually live. There has to be space to enjoy what you are building. This is a season of getting your own peace, your own stability, and your own way of living that does not depend on external validation or constant struggle. A life that feels grounded, comfortable, and aligned. So for the collective, the message is simple but deep. Pay attention to what is being revealed. Trust your discernment. Release what no longer aligns. Stop repeating what you have already learned, and move in a way that reflects the level of awareness you now have. This season is not here to confuse you. It is here to make everything clear.